Hi everyone, welcome back to Meerkat Musings. I am your host Ben, and this is a second video in 2 days. Wow, I think that is probably, for me, a new record. So, very briefly, following on from the previous video yesterday, once again, dreams, once again, they leave me confused and baffled. Last night I had a dream I was on a plane, and I was meant to be going to Germany. I don't know why Germany popped into my head, but there you go. And what the plane did was it kept making stops like it was a bus to pick up people, which is a little bit outside of a plane's usual policy, but there you go. Not amazingly weird, I guess, from hearing about it from the outside, but when you're in the dream, a little bit peculiar. And I have no idea what it means. I don't tend to analyse dreams to any meaningful degree, but there you are, a slightly weird and wonderful dream. This video is just having a look at what's been going on, well, really, I guess a little bit of yesterday and today. So I play a game called Words with Friends on my phone. Basically, it's Scrabble for your phone. And you can play random strangers all around the world. Now, bizarrely, yesterday, I was getting into a conversation with one of my opponents, and they started talking about what they do for a living and how they work with Bitcoin, which I don't really understand. And then they started talking about, it almost seemed like it was a sales pitch about getting me to sign up for it. And I kind of brushed that part of the conversation to one side. I could kind of sense where it was going very early on. Flash forward to today, different game, different opponent, the same conversation, which is very, very weird. Now, I can only think either it's coincidence, either there's a group of people out there who are working together to promote their business, or it's the same person with two accounts and they've targeted little old me specifically. In any case, I don't do Bitcoin, I don't understand it well enough to do it, and I'm not interested. So, for future reference, for anyone watching this video, if you're going to come at me with some kind of Bitcoin thing, the answer will be no. And just leave it at that, because I'm not going to get into a lengthy conversation about stuff like that. Aside from that, today has been filled with the usual, I guess, really exercising a little bit. If I seem a bit out of breath, it's because I've just been doing some planking, which bloody hurts. And Pokemon Go as well has occupied some time today. Had to pop into town to post a parcel, which I couldn't do. A lot of faffing around with the courier service, My Hermes. A lot of faffing around with them, really, which seems to be their usual way of doing things. And then whilst in town, nothing too exciting. I picked up some baking trays, wow, and some bread, wow. Such is the life of lockdown. But there you go. Aside from that, as I say, not well, you guys all know, not much is going on. Later on this afternoon, I will be getting back into my story that I'm writing, and I might, at some point of the next sort of few days, do some more artwork. I did a poll on Twitter for my next piece of artwork, and that poll was a tie, so I need something again, really. And I'll just carry on from there, really. I'll just try and pick up on weird and wonderful things, I guess, to fill the time with. Naturally, of course, time with wife and daughter, as always. And just somehow take it from there, and somehow get through the next week of lockdown. We are coming up now to, I want to say 2 weeks, although time is kind of a bit blurry at this point. Will this be extended? I don't know. It seems like, unfortunately, the death toll from this thing in the UK is actually on the rise, so I wonder if we've peaked yet, as they say, and whether we're on the downward part of the curve, or whether the worst is yet to come. Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Keep our fingers crossed the worst is over, but I don't know. As usual, stay safe, look after each other, be kind, and I will talk to you again over the next couple of days.